One of the benefits of being a novice woodworker is that you get to do whatever you like with no fear. You're free to experiment. Since I purchased my Milwaukee M18 7¼ inch miter saw, I've not had a functional place to store it. I had been toying with the idea of creating a dual miter saw station for a while, and as you see here, I've already begun the project. I do not know if this is a good idea or if it'll be functional as I envision, but nothing beats a failure but a try, so here we go. So as you can see here, what I did is I took my old 12-inch miter saw stand and I just kind of built an extension. I actually ran out of caster wheels, so I only have one set of caster wheels on the far left, and the right is actually being supported by my old miter stand. I just have a piece of plywood or a piece of wood at the bottom to kind of hold it up. I don't know if this is going to work long term, but until I order some more casters in the shop, this is how I'm doing it. As you can see, I just made a simple base. I put on 2 legs on the far left and then a simple top. The construction is made of 2x4s, and now I'm going to take my track saw to try to cut up the top to where I can actually put the 7¼ inch miter saw inside of this station. So what I'm doing here first is trying to kind of square off the outside edges so that I have a good reference face, so when I cut the inner portion to put the miter saw in, I have a fairly 90-degree reference points to work with. So for this next section, I'm lining up the 7¼ inch miter saw. I'm trying to line it up in line with the actual 12-inch miter saw, and I want to give myself a little bit of play when I cut out this insert so that if I need to make any adjustments, I can do that. I don't want it to be so tight of a fit that if I need to make adjustments, I'm not going to be able to do that later. I'm using a simple carpenter square to carry my markings from the tabletop to the 2x4 frame below. This will be where I make my cuts to fit the stand for the miter saw. This entire project is being constructed out of scrap wood that I have around the shop. I'm cutting down 2x4 lumber to make 2 simple frames for support. So here I'm going to use the Craig Foreman to put pocket holes in these pieces so that I can assemble these 2 frames.